Paramount.
And the old man says, not if you've got a good hand.
If that sheep tells you anything about me, it's a lie.
In half an hour, it's Ellen. But first, though, on the Paramount Comedy Channel, Festival of Fun.
Hello, welcome to Montreal in Canada. I'm Stewart Lee.
Bonjour, mes amis. Je m'appelle Richard Herring.
Rich trying to get in here in the bilingual state of Quebec.
Oh, hi-ha.
Not quite good enough, though, is it?
Jean-Paul dans le jardin.
It's making matters worse, if anything. Anyway, we're here to be your hosts for the coverage of the 15th Just for Laughs Festival here in Montreal.
Are we?
Yep.
I just thought we were coming on holiday.
No.
Why didn't you tell me?
You should listen.
I'd have prepared some stuff. Anyway, Stu, just tell me this. Just what is the Just for Laughs Comedy Festival in Montreal anyway?
Well, the Just for Laughs Comedy Festival in Montreal has been running for the past 15 years. And it provides a showcase for the best, funniest top acts in the world to try and get spotted for a little part in a cereal advert.
Oh, they're the best acts, Stu. So what are we doing here? I mean, we're good, but we're no Punt and Dennis.
And this is the luxury pad we've been given in exchange for hosting the festival coverage. Now, previously, I used to think there was 3 good things about Canada, right? 1, the mountains, 2, the forests, and 3, if you get bored of the mountains and the forests, at least you're near America. You can go and see Disneyland.
Oh! You should think we're guests of the Canadian people, and there's loads of good stuff here in Canada, not just mountains and forests.
OK, like what? What then?
Loads of
like
stuff.
What? Come on,
Too
name
much
one.
stuff
One.
even mention one thing.
What?
Dan Aykroyd was born here.
Yeah, he went to live in America, though, didn't he?
He was a good comedian,
He was good. Well, all right, what was he ever good in, Rich? Dan Aykroyd, what?
Caddyshack.
Now, what was he ever good in?
Coneheads.
Now, what was he ever good in?
Oh, good in, sorry,
Yeah,
I
listen.
wasn't listening
No,
to
we'll
what he said. He
listen
was
next time.
good in the Blues Brothers
Yeah,
film.
it's a
It's
good film,
excellent. It was
admittedly,
brilliant. And
yeah.
if Dan Aykroyd had died rather than John Belushi, he'd be being hailed as a lost comedy genius now.
Yeah, yeah.
But Dan Aykroyd didn't die. Unfortunately, he lived. And went on to make Spies Like Us with Chevy Chase, who also didn't die, actually.
Well, I'm worried, right, because we have got to do 3 or 4 live shows here, me and Rich.
we?
Yeah, 3.
didn't know that.
Read the itinerary. And Manny is the better-than-us British comedian who's come here and died on his limey arse through not understanding the vagaries of the Canadian idiom.
No, about that.
to worry.
We don't have to worry about that at all. Oh, no, because earlier on today, I went down to the Just for Laughs office and got all these old videos of old Montreal festivals, right? And all we have to do, in my opinion, Stu, if we watch all these and copy all the good American acts, right, we'll be laughing, it'll be fine.
How then?
No, well, earlier on, right, I was watching some, and I've noticed from it, right, that Montreal is a bilingual city, OK? And you can get loads of laughs. They're brilliant, these American comedians, from just pointing out how different languages have different words for the same thing, or, you know, concept.
How's that going to work?
Well, like, for example, right, like, the English word for weekend, Stu, is
Weekend.
But the French word for weekend, I don't know what it is, but
It's weekend.
Oh, that's not a very good example.
OK, all right,
but if we find one that's different,
Yeah.
then we can just point that out. We'll be laughing.
Can't be
Hilarious.
that easy, Rick.
No, but if that doesn't work, Stu, I've noticed you can get a huge round of applause, right, just for saying the word Montreal. And the audience breaks into this spontaneous huge round of
It
applause.
can't be that simple.
It is. Look, watch this.
Montreal!
Hello, Montreal. I would like to say it's a pleasure to be here in Montreal.
Do you have any spare change? I'm sorry, I thought that was the standard greeting in Montreal.
The women here are so beautiful. It's like going to Paris, only you shower and speak English. But
How are you, folks? Nice to be in Montreal. Staying on St. Catherine Street. Street named after a saint. What do? Build nothing but strip shows up and down the sidewalks. It's good. Apparently the patron saint of chlamydia, you know? I took a cab last night. What's the law in Montreal? Cab drivers can't shower after May 25th? Is that what it is? I got into this cab. I thought I walked into Hickory Farms. You know, I'm like... Hey, who's got the smoked Gouda? What is that, sharp cheddar cheese? I'm checking my shoes. Did I step in something? Is there a body in the trunk? Who's driving this thing? Jeffrey Dahmer? Pull over. And I left my wallet in the cab. I had to call the cab company. They gave me the guy's home phone number, like I want to hang out with Stinky for the weekend or something. I called his house. His wife answered. I said, yeah, is Bob there? She goes, no, he's in the shower. I said, I must have the wrong number. I'm sorry. I think he's out playing racquetball with a three-piece wool suit on and a quilt over his head. You know? Tell Captain Blue Cheese to wash up before he comes to work. Thank you very much. Staying in a nice hotel. If you want to make my stay more pleasant at a hotel, why don't you start by removing that jet engine from the air conditioner, you know? Ever try to sleep in a hotel with the air conditioner on high? It's like... Wake up the next morning, it's 2 degrees in your room. You got Walt Disney laying next to you.
We took a tour of Quebec City, and the woman who was giving the tour spoke French and English. But, of course, she gave the tour in French, because if she had spoken English, it would have given us joy.
Well, it's great to be in Montreal. No, it's lovely, actually, because it's lovely that you can speak 2 languages, and I'm not one of these people who says, oh, I can speak English, that's enough for me. I've been picking up a couple of words here and there, amigos. So, you know, because I try my best. I've had a lot of fun since I came to, since I came to, actually.
Say only cute words. Excuse me, I have to poop. Excuse me, I have to poop. Not I have to pinch a loaf or to cup a squat, to roll some logs or to heave a Havana. These are disgusting things, and I don't talk like that. Do you? I don't. Do you? I don't. I say, I have to poop, I have to pee. Excuse me, I have to pee. Excuse me, I have to pee bad, and I'm not kidding this time. Not I have to shake my monster. Or to drain my lizard. To squeeze the wheeze, to drain the vein. Or to choke the chicken. What kind of talk is this, to choke the chicken? I don't talk like that. Do you? I don't. Do you? I don't.
French-speaking stuff is pissing me off. I'm in the shower yesterday. I get in the shower, there's a knob that has C and a knob that has F. Now, I'm not familiar with the F. We don't have that on our knobs at home. But we do have the C. So me and my naked body are in the shower. Figure I'll just turn on the old C. And I thought, oh, this is nice. I'll wait for it to just get colder. But something was wrong.
Rondell Sheridan talking about his taps there, a typical American who seems to be genuinely confused, annoyed, bewildered and upset by the fact that some people in the world aren't actually from America and might choose to speak their own language.
If you go to a foreign country and don't understand what the letters on the tap means, then ask someone. You know, there's only 2 choices, how hard it can be, C and F. Just let them run for a bit and see which one's hot. Rondell.
Rich, look, it's the Canadian muffin man with the Canadian muffins that you ordered.
Great, I love a Canadian muffin, Stu.
Anyway, next up here in Montreal, it's Phil Kay.
He's from Scotland.
Hello, Montreal, how are you? Hello, everybody. Good evening. Hello, how are you? Thank you very much. You shouldn't have come here. I know you hardly know who I am, but it's wonderful for you to come. Thank you, Lord. Montreal, you're all beautiful, man. I'm not Henry Junk. I'm not Henry Junk, but I want to be. I want to be Henry Junk, but I'm not. I'm just Phil. Oh, sorry. How are you, Montreal? Don't treat me any differently. Just treat me like one of your own people.
When
When you get somewhere like this, when you get somewhere international, when you arrive in Canada, especially Montreal, you've got to have things. You've got to have Montreal things all around you. You've got to look around. You're going to need night shirts. You're going to need drinking bottles. You're going to need hats. Hats is very important. Hats have Montreal written on them. Hats have Canada written on them. You've got to have a flag with something written on it. You've got to get up somewhere high and shout, "I love Montreal! I'm so glad to be here," and making me weep with pleasure. It's okay, don't worry. Just go about your business. Go about your business, as it were. But don't worry, that'll be large enough. That's large enough for you. That's all the space you need. It's not everyone who gets this. It's just a few of us, and I feel every special that they've done this for me, and it's not even my birthday or Easter or any of the major religious festivals. Look, you like this. It's Paul Daniels. That is just disgusting stuff. You cannot put an animal in a can. You cannot can the moose, man. No way, let it roam free. Let it roam free. Go, moosey boy. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye-bye. Catch you later if you're in time. Room 318 at the Delta. See you later. Ta-ra, ta-ra. Okay, no photos. No photos. Nothing, please. You lot. No. You. No photos. No photos. Do not take any photos. No. Okay, where's my room? What number's my room? What room? Yeah. 1514. 1514. Take me away. 1514. Thank you. Let me in, take me in. Come on, take me in. I must rest. I've had a long day. I've had too long a day. I've had very, very much to do. Hi. Thank you. That's smashing. Brilliant. Lovely. I'm just going to lie. I'll get my lieutenant to get me some gas in an aluminum container in the Caribbean. Just pour it in my ear. Just put ear. Just put ear.
Excuse me. Can you tell me where the nearest taxi rank is, please?
Pardon?
Oh, French. Hang on, sorry.
Can you tell me where the nearest taxi rank is, please?
Oh, thank you.
Pardon?
Oh, hang on.
Thank you.
Are you? Watch this, Stu. Montreal!
They're like dogs! Pavlov's dogs!
Montreal!
They're like dogs!
Montreal!
They're like dogs!
Toronto!
Nothing.
I think they've gone.
That'd be it.
What good use of us like everybody else?
Montreal! They love it, those Canadians, Stu.
Yeah, we're Stewart Lee and Richard Herring. We're here bringing you coverage of news and comedy from the Montreal Just for Laughs Comedy Festival. And we're also here trying to work out for ourselves what exactly makes Canadians go mad.
We know what it is, Stu. It's us saying Montreal. Montreal! See?
Next up is David Hyde Pierce. He's probably best known for his role in Frasier, but he's also been in the films Nixon, Wolf, Sleepless in Seattle and Addams Family Values.
No, come on, Stu. He's best known for his role of Peter in the Broadway production of The Heidi Chronicles.
I think it's Frasier, surely, Rich, rather than the...
No, he was brilliant in The Heidi Chronicles. That
No,
Peter is the benchmark by which all Peters in The Heidi Chronicles are based.
David Hyde Pierce,
Hello,
Frasier.
Heidi. It's brilliant.
Hello. In keeping with the bilingual spirit, en gardant l'esprit bilingue, everything I say in English, tout ce que je dirai en anglais, I will repeat in French, je le dirai aussi en français. When they asked me to do this festival, I said yes immediately. Quand ils m'ont demandé de faire ce festival, j'ai dit oui, mais seulement si vous me présentez Mitsumi Takahashi. This festival has produced dozens of sitcom superstars. Ce festival a produit
des centaines de losers. Playing a therapist on television does not qualify you to practice therapy. Well, in California, it does. But in reality, to practice therapy, you have to have training, you have to have a degree, you have to have clients, you have to have a song. Actually, I have a song, but I couldn't possibly perform it for you here now.
English television, how you doing?
Oh, hello.
I
want to speak French then.
Thank you very much for that. Big fan of Fraser, obviously. Well,
Good.
when I say Fraser, I mean you. Not like, it's like big fan of Fraser, who are you?
You actually hate Fraser, but you like me?
Yeah, very much so. I'm looking forward to seeing. Do we ever see your wife, ever?
I barely see my wife. You will never see her.
We will never see her.
If you do, I'll hear about it.
I appreciate that as well. Is this your first festival?
Yes.
And are you all prepared?
No, it's going to be a big bomb. So you walk into my office and you're feeling kind of low. You're depressed, confused, and anxious. You've got no place to go. Well, I'm the one to talk to. I'm the man who understands. You just take $150 and pop it in my hand and hit the couch. Hit the couch. So you say you hate your mommy and your dad was gone a lot. You had intimate relations with your pet dog Spot. Now you need some words of wisdom, need some help to find your way. Just relax upon my sofa. I know just the thing to say. I say, uh-huh. 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 Say, how's that make you feel?
But you've been to Canada before, yeah?
Once when I was 8.
8?
Yes.
And what, it had a very bad effect and it took a while to come
I just
back?
couldn't come back till now. Yeah.
Well, that's very brave.
That's almost 10 years.
And will you be shaving tonight, or is this a new look?
I could ask you the same question, but I won't. A second verse. There's a lady on my ledge, and she's looking mighty fine, but that chicken suit she's wearing says she's out of her mind. A lady stepping through my window. Watch your head, you'll want to crouch. Lay your eggs upon my desk and park your beak upon my couch. Hit the couch. Hit the couch. Now this chicken lady's crazy, there's no doubt I needn't ask it. She's a few eggs short of an Easter basket. So what's a man to say to a lady who's a bird? I can solve all of her problems with just one little word. I say, uh-huh. Say it with me now. I say, uh-huh. Say it a little louder now. Uh-huh. Once again. Uh-huh. Once again. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Say it. How's that make you feel? Ow!
You ever going to come and play some shows in England?
Sure.
We'll edit that, like, pause out. So
Right, so it looks like I said, absolutely. Are you kidding? I'm there, baby. Here's a man, I've been his shrink for 17 years. We've shared a lot of laughter, we've shared a lot of tears. But now he says he's healthy, says his therapy is through, says he's moving on. Well, I've got a word for you. I say, hey! That's my word for him. I say, hey! Listen to me, Jim. I have got a mortgage, lease a BMW. I got a wife who's like a refugee from taming of the shrew. So you may say you're healthy, no ifs or ands or buts, but if you think you're getting out of here, well, buddy, you're nuts. Hit the couch. Hit the couch. Hit the couch. Hit the... I'm sorry, our time is up.
Taxi! 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 Pedestrian! Car! Bicycle! Signpost! Building! Sky! Another bike! Phil K!
Hello, Montreal! Come on, Montreal! Hey! We love you, Montreal! Yeah! Montreal! First act and second half is from our hometown, England. That's our town. Give them a big round of applause. Come on, baby!
Hello, is this all, are you English speaking? I haven't started yet, don't worry about it. It's not my act yet. Any second now, it will come flying at you. Comedy, bang! Like a monkey throwing a stick in a primitive attempt to use weapons. So anyway, these three guys go into the bar, right? And then something happened, right? And the outcome was hilarious. Okay, so anyway, squirrels, watch out for them, big dope heads. You watch them in the park, you think they're nibbling on a nut. They're not, rolling a little joint. Not like that. Right. 3 women go into a bar. Imagine that. And the first woman goes up the bar and says, "Hooray, we've colonised a male-dominated joke format." Like that. And the second woman said, "Oh, look at the arse on that. Get the drinks in," because she was a 90s woman, sexually aggressive, highly politicised and motivated. And the third woman said, "Oh, I'll have a Campari and soda. Look at my big tits," like that. And the first woman said, "No, we shall never escape the fact that it's a man telling this joke." Okay. I used to do all the suspense music on Scooby-Doo. That's what I every day, all day long, I'd be like this. And also, what I used to do was, I used to play the inserts on those teach yourself language records. You know, that's a tough job. Écoutez et répétez. I've got a bloody opera to do now. Shit, I better do it right. Environmental song. We've got to stop the destruction of the planet. Otherwise the creatures of this earth will rise up and take back what is rightfully theirs. They are listening as we speak. Shh. Some of them have ears. Some of them have ears on their knees. You know of whom I speak. They will take us and they'll make us human slaves in an insect nation. Oh, human slaves in an insect nation. Oh, human slaves in an insect nation. The locust squats upon the leaf. He's just biding his time. The human world that he surveys, he thinks one day all this will be mine. Insects, but in a war they'd probably side with the insects. Traitors, traitors, spider traitors, they'll betray us. Oh no, 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 human slaves in an insect nation. Oh, human slaves in an insect nation. Where did we all go wrong? The insects used to be our brothers. Along came pesticide. And on that day, our friendship died. And pouring boiling water down ants' nests couldn't have helped. We have betrayed the trust of the bee and the locust. Out there are some angry bugs and too many salted slugs. When will the madness end? We can find, if we look inside, a different world we thought we'd lost, but if we look we're sure to find it in the place we thought it was. It must be here, it's here somewhere. No, I put it down just now, a kind of world that's not unkind, but if we look we're sure to find it. There it is though, that's not it, the one behind it, the big red one, that's the one. No, no, no. I'm free, 'cause then I'll found the insect in me.
What is the matter with you now? What is the matter? I've eaten too many muffins, Stu. I've got muffin sickness. I want to go home where there aren't any muffins.
You can't go home yet. Look, there's a party on tonight right at the hotel. We should go there and schmooze with all the media scumbags, maybe try and get a part in a film or something.
No!
Well, you say that, Rich, but they are casting right now for Spies Like Us 2. Yes, look impressed. And Dan Aykroyd has dropped out to be in Caddyshack 4. That could be you.
I could be in history. I could be inside. I could hang upside down my hair in the air like that.
Anything could happen. Anything could happen. See you next time.
Tomorrow's Britcom slot will be more than filled by the luscious, ample Gale Tuesday in the double-breasted Gale's world. I'll possibly get a few more khaki tit gags in there. Next night, though, Ellen, after Robin.